It's September 1st, 2021, so it's time for another monthly update video in which I'll tell you about what went on in August that you might have missed and would want to check out, and what we've got coming up in this busy month of September. So, three big things to kick things off. Big thing number one, classes are starting again, so I'll tell you a little bit more about that in the August and the September parts of this. Big thing number two, Stoicon is coming up in October. So you're going to see a lot of things coming out this month of September as we're gearing up for this online event that's open to everybody. If you're at all interested in how we adapt an ancient philosophy to modern times and its problems, you don't want to miss Stoicon 21, which I happen to be one of the organizers with, along with my wife and partner, Andy. Big thing number three, you're going to see a lot of videos on one of my favorite series, fantasy series, the Earthsea trilogy. I don't know if we'll actually get through all the trilogy this month, by Ursula K. Le Guin, because I am teaching a class that has already started on Le Guin's Earthsea, in which we're going through the entire set of novels and short stories. So you'll start seeing some things on Wizard of Earthsea probably coming out tomorrow. Those are the three big things. Let's talk now about what went on in August. So August was a big month. I had a birthday. I turned 51, so it wasn't a big birthday like number 50 was last year, but I had a good time and a lot of people wished me well, and so that was kind of nice. Some of my classes have started. I'm teaching 3 classes this semester. The 2 for Milwaukee Institute of Art and Design began last week with my Ethics for Artists and Designers, which is a completely online asynchronous class, and then my class that I just mentioned on Ursula K. Le Guin's Earthsea stuff, where we're applying some stuff from philosophy and some other disciplines to look at her great narrative universe and stories. These are things that I've been reading since I was a middle schooler. I'm very attached to them. So that's been a lot of fun. We also got to, and when I say we, I mean my wife Andy and I, we got out on the town a little bit. We went to the Van Gogh immersive exhibition called Beyond Van Gogh, and that was incredibly moving. We were fortunate in that we could just walk across the street to the Wisconsin Center to see it. We also went to a gala, and I wore a tux. You may have seen some of the pictures. First time that I've been in a tux, I think, since prom. So that was an interesting experience, and that was actually a lot of fun. We're members of the Milwaukee County Zoo, and so we try to support as much as we can. I did a lot of online events. We didn't do the heavy metal class due to some scheduling issues, but I did do the Worlds of Speculative Fiction, focusing on A. Van Vogt and his weapon makers stories, and we did the AMA, we did the Hegel events. I did a lot of live readings from my book, which I'll just hold up here. Reason Fulfilled by Revelation, the 1930s Christian Philosophy Debates in France. So if you're interested in that, I'll put a link to that below, as well as to the many readings that we did. I think we hit every single Thursday this month, so we're making some good progress through the book. I also, interestingly, did some podcast appearances as a guest that are not yet out, but you'll see them coming out pretty soon, for the Open Door podcast and the Existential Stoic podcast. A lot of course building, a lot of course designing. I have one class that's beginning next week, business ethics, that I'm teaching for Carthage College online as well. I'm not teaching face-to-face anywhere this semester. So, and I managed to do some writing as well, not as much as I would have liked, but some. And so I'm going to try to continue that trend going forward. videos. This was a month where I finally, for the first time in a long time, was able to do 6 half-hour Hegel videos and make some good progress through the phenomenology that we are reaching the end of. You know, I've been doing this half-hour Hegel project for 7.5 years now. So, you know, it's time to bring it to a successful conclusion, but the only way is through plowing through all of these videos. There was also, of course, the speculative fiction videos that I started doing this month, some on Ursula K. Le Guin, not on A Wizard of Earthsea quite yet, but I did do 2 Earthsea stories and her From Elfland to Poughkeepsie, and I did some on Philip Jose Farmer's The Lovers as well. Very famous science fiction story, almost infamous for some people who thought it was smut. We talk about why that's not actually the case. I did a book review. I was hoping to get to more, but I wasn't able to do more than that. I also did a video compiling the I would tell a joke and then they say something about a philosopher from Twitter. I did a video as well for Stoicon 2021. So if you want to know what's going on with Stoicon, watch that video. I'll link to it below. And everybody's invited, and you can donate as much or as little as you'd like. It's an online event. It's open to everybody. I cannot recommend it highly enough to you because we've got a really amazing lineup of speakers, workshop providers, panelists, and it's going to be really quite awesome. I released 2 Wisdom for Life show recording videos. That's my radio show that I do with Dan Hayes. I also did a Sadler's Stories, one that's a little bit gruesome about getting my wisdom teeth pulled, and I managed to get a few core concept videos done, in particular those on Michel Foucault and his The Subject and Power, which I'll be continuing this coming month. Podcast, I released quite a few podcast episodes in the Sadler's Lectures podcast on Simone de Beauvoir, on John Sellers, my friend and colleague, on Thomas Aquinas, and on Alistair McIntyre. So that's what went on in August. It's a pretty busy month. All right, what do we have coming up in the month of September? It's a pretty packed month. So starting on the 4th at 12 p.m. Central Time, all times are Central Time, so make sure to check your time zones. We have the AMA, that's the Ask Me Anything online session. That's your opportunity to ask me all the questions that people often put on YouTube videos that aren't relevant to the video. Following that, at 2 p.m. on the 4th, we have our Patreon exclusive philosophy chat. If you want to get in on that, become a Patreon supporter at the level. On the 8th at 5 p.m., we have the public Hegel Q&A. That's open to everybody who's got questions about Hegel, German idealism, philosophy in general. That's a video conferencing session. Then we'll have the first of the live readings on the 9th at 12 p.m. That is an online event where I am reading from my book, Reason Fulfilled by Revelation, the 1930s Christian Philosophy Debates in France. That weekend, on the 11th, at 12 and at 1:30 p.m., we're going to have the 2 portions of the Worlds of Speculative Fiction. This month is a big anniversary for Stanislaw Lem, so we're going to talk about Solaris, and I'll probably bring in some other stuff as well to talk about. Then on the 16th at 12 p.m. my time, later in the evening for them, I will be giving a presentation at Stoicon X Oslo, one of the first Stoicon X's of the season. These are smaller events hosted by local communities, and that should be a lot of fun. On the 18th at 12 p.m., I'll be joined by my friend and colleague Scott Terulli for Classic Metal class. That's one that's free, open to the public. Anybody can join in, and we'll be talking some philosophy, music history, and classic metal. We'll be having another live reading on the 23rd at 12 p.m. from my book. On the 26th at 12 p.m., we'll have the political theory and practice discussion. I still have to decide on a topic for that. that. We've put that off for a couple months, but we will be having it this time. On the 30th, we have the last two events, the live reading, and that'll be at noon, and then at 6 p.m., the MKE, that's Milwaukee Stoic Fellowship meeting, in which we'll be discussing Cicero's On the Ends, Book 2. Wisdom for Life, the radio show that my friend and colleague Dan Hayes and I produce, is moving to a new bi-weekly time slot on every other Saturday at 5 p.m. We're going to be recording some new stuff for that. And, as I mentioned, we got classes going on. I'm going to be teaching quite a bit of interesting stuff and developing some new resources for that at all, and maybe doing some writing about what's going on in my classes. Video production, of course, I'm going to try to produce my 6 half-hour Hegel now that I've got some, wind in my sails, and I want to get to some of those book reviews as well, and maybe shoot a few more personal videos, some follow-up videos. But I'm also going to be doing some core concept videos, finishing out the sequence on the subject and power. And if I get through that and I've got enough time to spare, I'm going to do some videos as well on Schopenhauer. I know people have been looking forward to that for a long time. The other thing that I'm going to be doing, though, is putting out a lot of content on Ursula K. Le Guin's Earthsea, beginning with a Wizard of Earthsea, and then we'll see how far we can get into the tombs of Atuan as my students are reading their way through this. We've also got the podcast going on. I'm going to finish out releasing the McIntyre podcast episodes. Then I need some things on Mills on Liberty for my Ethics for Artists and Designers class, and also for the Business Ethics class. And I think I'll concentrate too on doing quite a few of those shorts that people seem to have liked that are about, applying philosophy to life in 5 to 7 minute little clips. Other than that, I'm going to be doing a lot of writing in Medium and moving some things over from my other blogs to Medium, where I think they can find a good home. We've got Stoicon coming up. You're going to see lots and lots of announcements. I'd like everybody to join me if you have any interest whatsoever in Stoicism and you want to see what's going on and hear some great speakers and participate in some cool, interactive things. You don't want to miss it. So that's it for this coming month, and hopefully I'll see you in some of these online events that we have lined up.